Hello everyone and welcome finally to my Kingdom of Dale Let's Play. This one won the faction vote, so they are the ones I'll be doing. These guys are the Northmen, economically ruined to start the game, which means they start with the least amount of money in undeveloped provinces and actually losing money to start off with. So, it's a bit of a challenge. I'm gonna get right into it. Let's go ahead and skip the opening cutscene. If you want to watch it, I do apologize, but I'm pretty sure it contains copyrighted music. If it doesn't, then I apologize even further, and we'll eventually show it again at some point. Now, I tried recording this once already, and it was disastrous. For a couple different reasons, including the fact that I forgot to take out the music at some points, I didn't edit the music in properly, and my save game got messed up somehow. I don't know. But anyway, it's just telling you here, the Kingdom of Dale, allegiances of old, and military reports. As per usual, 15 years until professional troops. Maintain alliance with the Elves and the Dwarves will allow you to get... They're not here yet, but I'm pretty sure you will get them relatively soon. You can get Dwarven Warriors and Elvish Rangers to recruit, which is nice. Now, this city right here, don't bother. It's a turn 1 Elvish setup, Elvish automatic expansion. Extremely, extremely, extremely annoying. There's also a Rebel Mott and Bailey here, which is a Dwarvish turn 1 automatic. So really, your only option is to go for this castle, this city. There's another one like right around here, and then you have to expand outward. But I was actually reading up. Someone in the forums actually said it's pretty viable using the military access you have with these guys to push forward and claim Dane's Halls right here from the Orson Misty Mountains, and then push to Gundabad, and then over here and make Dale, you know, kind of like this. Which is something I might eventually do, but as you can see, we only have 5,000 gold to start off with, and we start losing 600 per turn, which is a bit of a disaster, honestly. Which means these free upkeep units I can't take out of garrison. These units, though, I can, and put them in the fort. You can get up to 4 free upkeep units in a fort at one time. You can also do that with your generals to prevent them from draining your resources without upkeep, and as you can see, now I'm gaining 200 per turn. I will also do that with these guys. It doesn't make sense to just disband them, so keep them for one turn, throw them in that fort. And that's actually one reason why I'm kind of loath to attack this place, because, as you can tell, if I take out all of my units from here, I'm earning 200 a turn now. Taking these guys out brings me down to minus 900 per turn, which is pretty devastating. Now, I could do that for just one turn, because these Barding here are pretty good units. They'd be able to scale walls pretty easily. So I could take this rebel town without much issue. It's just, you know. These guys, however, I am going to just disband to save some money. This guy, one of the bad things about Dale is that their generals are not cavalry. They're all archers, foot archers. So they don't have very good range. And another bad thing is you pretty much have to keep the taxes at high to start with. Otherwise you will gain almost no money. It stunts your growth too, which is most unfortunate. Let's go ahead and set the tax rate to high. Alright, so the first thing you should probably be doing in every place is to either get a cheap farm or a green exchange. I go with green exchange because they're cheap, they're efficient, and they only take 2 turns. Where is it? There we are. They're only 600 apiece. And keeping a general inside a city without a green exchange actually causes negative traits. So, definitely want to do that. That leaves you with a little bit of money left over to put chicken farming here, which really doesn't give you that much money at all. So I'd like to save to 2,000 per turn. Now, you can also recruit units, but as you may have been able to tell, it's really difficult for your economy to maintain these units. But I think I am going to want to get a group of Dale Yeoman Cavalry, because your cavalry in this early stage is so important. Matter of fact, if I get one here... Nah... Because it would take too long to get these guys to draw out. Alright, so, what I think I'm going to do is, there's also a boat here you can disband. It's very easy to miss this thing, actually, because it's right underneath the banner for Esgaroth. But I'm going to eventually take units from this boat down the river to attack this castle. If you don't move fast enough, the elves will try to do it, so you have to eventually do it yourself. Now, I could keep those guys in there and then try to get this guy to open the gate. And if he doesn't open the gate, I can just retreat and try again. That's something I think I will try. He's only got a 50% chance of doing it, but if he dies, that's another 100 upkeep I don't have to pay, so... Alright, so yeah, the first turn is generally pretty stale. You want to recruit a diplomat? Here, there we are. Recruit a diplomat, that way you can sell map information. And yeah. That's pretty much all there is to it.
Yes, your order. Yes.
You also do want to set watchtowers everywhere. They're not very expensive, and they make your map information that much more valuable, so definitely do that.
Your order.
Just got to be careful to try to make sure your generals stay inside their, you know, prospective areas.
Yes, my lord.
Is this not our territory? Cannot construct watchtower here. Oh, it's because he's on the wheat.
Yes.
There we go.
This tower will keep vigil over the
Definitely got to get those watchtowers going. Okay, ending turn. Now, Dale is always the target of the first invasion of the game. Invasions are basically where the evil factions can basically double their movement and hire upkeep for units to try to take out a certain city. I'm thinking when the invasion gets called against Dale, I keep 6 units in Esgaroth and 4 units in each of the forts right next to it and just let them take Dale. Because if I do that, then I have just over 4 units over a half stack to retake Dale, and the invasion ends. They want me to take this, and they will provide me with one of my best available units. I would have wished they would have provided me with money. Agent recruited diplomat, perfect. Staya of Dale, discount on construction costs. That's pretty cool. And end of turn report. Alright, we're gaining 1,000 per turn, but that'll end the instant I try to take a territory. Actually, gaining 1,500 per turn. That's pretty good. Okay, so, Agent, you go to the Dwarves.
It's good to see you.
Did not want to offer you tribute. I want you to take my map information for 100 per turn for 15 turns? Will they do that? It's demanding. Regular tribute of 100 per turn for 10 turns then. Still demanding? Come on, I've got 3 settlements. Regular tribute of 100 per turn for 8 turns. That's it? That's all you want to give me? Go to hell. You know what? Give me 100 per turn for 6 turns. I can live with that. If not, then this... Go to hell. Oh, yes, it most definitely was. Cheap bastards.
Stopping here.
Alright, so... The bad thing is... it's very important to get these guys as good governors, but they don't... It takes them like 25 turns to get the traits needed for you to keep them inside their cities. So, set the tax rate to very high. If you didn't know, if you leave your general inside a city, the turn a building completes with the tax rate very high, you got a chance to get good governor traits. So, that's always a good thing. Let's see. You... Also, you can't set it very high, you have to stay at high. That's unfortunate. Again, try to do this. You... Just get a watchtower. Didn't do much, but it did something.
Yes, my lord.
Alright. You have to very carefully measure your watchtowers. It's kind of unfortunate. You also have to be careful because there are some rebels in this area, particularly along the river. Okay, so that's that. Not an intriguing turn by any means, but... Okay, so let's just go ahead and end that turn. And next turn I will either be able to besiege with open gates that city, or not besiege it with open gates. And then once I have that city, I feel more comfortable about taking a force down here to take this castle, which apparently only has 4 units in it. Alright, got our green exchanges going. That's good. Spy. Nah, fucking hell, you asshole. Couldn't give me a 50-50 shot, could you?
Yes, my lord.
Alright, so I should need all of these units. Take 5.
We shall engage. We shall prevail.
And,
Yes.
alright, so I think I can afford the other 2, actually. More units the better. And plus, they should still have the movement left after this to get back.
Your will, my lord.
Yeah, we're down to 90 per turn. That's great. Alright, so now you set the tax rate. Back to low. I don't think I have enough to get the farms everywhere, do I? I think I might, actually. But the thing is, I really want to get roads at Dale, because that pretty much doubles the trade. And that's extremely important. It takes 8 turns, but I think it's worth it. Fortunately, that means I really can't do much else except maybe get a smoking house for another spy. So, you know what, put the tax rate back up high. I need to get, like, he's got budding bureaucrat, which is good. You have all that stuff. Alright, so set the tax rate to high for you and get you back in there. Should have actually moved him to plop down a watchtower, but didn't think about it. High tax rate, construct watchtower, and boom. Alright, gaining a little bit now. If I wanted to, I can actually start getting some units. For example, these Rovanian Gaudrouts are really good units. I think I will get one of those. And 1 unit of Dale Yeoman. I can throw them inside the fort until I'm ready to take that rebel castle to the south. And that's it for this turn, I think. Yep, because I don't have a spy anymore because he didn't get inside the friggin' rebel settlement. What's wrong with him? Trained his entire life for that moment, just to get wasted. Yeah, these dwarves try to go down to that city, by the way. They're like, maybe Dale doesn't need to expand. Yeah, these elves are probably going down to that unit, to that settlement to reinforce it. However, I do not trust them, so I think I'm gonna, even if it tanks my economy a little bit, I'm gonna push forward on this castle soon. It will tank my economy, which is very unfortunate, but what can you do? Okay, so I should only need for these 3, I should need a Rovanian, this guy, Gaudrout. I forgot the cavalry's gonna take another turn.
Ships ready. Ships ready.
Well, he can get to the fort, so
Come on.
there we go. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll bring the Gaudrout, the Athal Ranger, the Yeoman, and the Longbowman. Those should be enough to take that. And I should be able to beat the Elves to it. And then, you know... Oh yeah, I forgot to move this guy. I forgot to move all my guys, actually. Definitely want to move them, otherwise they run the chance of becoming lazy.
Yes, my lord.
How many turns? Oh yeah, you're not building anything there because I don't have enough money.
Your orders, my lord.
Oh, of course I can't build it here because there's fish there.
Yes.
Yes, my lord.
There we go. Let's see. You, get the... There we are, right there.
Hiding from the enemy. This tower will keep vigilant.
Alright, and I think it's time for our first battle. Let me just... completely forgot to do this. I forgot to make a backup. Let's go ahead and make the backup now, just in case. It's still in beta, so you definitely want to back up your saves. I could auto-resolve this because I would actually probably lose less auto-resolving this, but you gotta have a battle in the first part. You definitely have to. Anyway, one thing I was thinking about playing Lord of the Rings War in the North. Only problem is for some reason I can't seem to add it to my Steam cart. It's basically like a RPG, hack and slash game for Lord of the Rings that uses actual Lord of the Rings lore. Gasp! Barding heard we are so manly. We heard your cries and pleas for our attention. We are so manly. Oh, is this place really on this big of a hill? Why not have the gate right here? That'd be impossible to assail. Alright, so there's literally a way in every direction. Now, which way would be easiest for my archers to shoot into the town square? Probably here. Not really? Well, yeah, I guess. So yeah, this is probably the way I'd want to go. So yeah, Barding Herd right here. And loose formation for the towers. Dalian Longbowmen, loose formation for the towers. Royal Archers, loose formation. Oh yeah, group them. Shift 1 to unlock their group formation. There we go. And I definitely want to set them so they don't fire at will. Which they will have a tendency to do. Alright, you. Smash down the gate. Can you hit anyone from here? Yes, you can. Take out the Axemen. Can you guys hit anyone? Some of you can, some of you can't, so I'm going to move you. Let me take a look at them firing. Remember, these guys have armor-piercing ammo. So, the, like, 2 points of armor these guys have are not going to help them. They get hit, they're dead. These guys also have quite a bit of ammo, too, so... The only problem is, we're not shooting from high ground, so we have to shoot in an arc over the wall. So they're not as accurate as they could be. Fire here, that way you're not shooting across the towers. And let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit. Why the hell are these guys in such a long line? Look at these guys! They're like, we're gonna go in and double single file, it's fine. Alright, now you guys can fire at will. I don't mind the fact they're in loose formation. Obviously, less accurate archers should not be in loose formation, but these guys aren't exactly horrible archers. Besides, see this? Wow, they're getting some pretty good shots in at these guys, too. Now, there's only one problem. These Axemen are good against armor, so these Barding Herd could actually be in a bit of trouble. What are you guys doing? They're, like, walking right up against the friggin', wall. Do I need to babysit you? Because I will. Yeah, it's like all these units are like, guys, we really need to get inside. We need to use the bathroom, please. You have no idea how annoying it is when you have to take a load with all this armor on. Seriously, what the fuck is these guys' problems? Maybe it's because they're loose formation. There we go. I think that did it. Alright, you know what? All of you stop firing for just a second, just to, so they aren't all in loose formation. Alright, looks like the ram is finally in position, except for this one guy who just insists upon being in the way. I don't care what you have to do. Ram it down with him in there.
Our men have reached the gate of the battery.
Oh wow, we really did a number on those Axemen. What are the melee stats on these Royal Archers? Not bad, actually. You know what, you guys? Get back into a tight formation. Same thing as you. Leave! Oh, no, we actually lost a dude. Maybe it was that guy who just had to stay in front of the ram. No, he's still alive. He's just like, haha, I live on the edge. Peasants. Alright, so take out those spearmen. We take out the axemen. And we all have a jolly good time when they're all dead. With a tighter formation... Oh.
Has done its work.
Well, now some of them will actually fire straight through the gate. Alright, drop that ram. Get ready to rush in. Alright, these guys are going to run to the town square now, I think. Yep. Shoot them as they run. Shoot them as they run. Really? You don't have the range to hit that guy? Well, these guys do. It's a bit unusual. Alright, who do I want you fighting? Just go right in. Oh, I forgot to put these guys on guard. Same thing for you. Go ahead on guard mode.
Heavy infantry.
Heavy infantry, that's manly as hell.
Have proved their worth today.
Pole axes. Poleaxes will make you have a bad time. Now, what I'm thinking here is I shouldn't have to worry too much about friendly fire. You know what? Guard mode. Now, these guys are just pushing. Alright, yep, this shouldn't be too difficult.
The enemy force remains.
And we've only lost a couple of our units, so that's good. Speed it up a little bit. Alright. How you doing? Got this one little spearman here just, like, hacking away, and then the rest of them are, you know... Alright, you know what? Let's get all you guys in here. Just try to push on them. How are your melee stats? They're not great. They'll work. Yeah, I want to get them all in here just to push them and break them. He just trips. It's like, no! No, please! Oh, I broke my neck. And that works out well, too, because with all these guys charging, it should break them. Alright, yep, here we go. In comes the general! Da 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 da! Royal archers! Push! Push! And now they're ratting. Perfect. There it is. That's what I wanted. Throw you there. I wonder, can I actually try to get all these guys in here? Oh, there goes my timer. Well, I'm gonna have to wait till the end of this. Alright. Let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit. Wait for these guys to all get in here. Oh, yeah, unfortunately these guys are on a rise. Okay. What do we got left in here? We got some spearmen, oh, the hunters. You can reach them, so fire at them. These guys are gonna have to fire, unfortunately, at a high arc just to get at them, but hopefully it entices them to come to me. Well, I mean, we're whittling them down slowly. Alright, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it so my general has a better line of sight. But we're gonna keep our archers firing at them, because why not? There we are. There it is. And now they are gonna get utterly wrecked. Like, huh, archers for our javelins. Oh god, we have made a grave error in judgment. Just keep going until we're out of ammo, basically. Yeah, you know what? Just fire it well at this point. Wait until you got all your ammo gone. No point in running in until we have no ammo left. Yeah, two of these guys aren't firing anymore. You aren't firing anymore for some reason. Keep firing. Yeah, we just got these axemen hiding in the corners. Just like, no, please, brah. We didn't mean it. We swear it. Alright, you know what? I could probably be more efficient with you, at least, since you're the last one. Move you here. Alright. And, yep, that's fine. And then the rest of you guys that are not this guy right here. I don't know what these guys think they were doing. I told them to stay in a certain formation and they're not doing that. Alright, now you can fire at will. What are you doing? Fine. Be idiots. Just so long as you keep firing those arrows. You killed one in that volley. You killed none. You killed none. Killed none. You're doing a great job. You did a horrible job. Okay, now we're just gonna rush in there. What are you doing? Charge! I love how I told them to charge and they just stand there. This, you know, the way I look at it, the more units we lose, the better, in a way.
If we continue like this, our men have taken control of the city.
And now we wait for them all to die. And we win. Somehow, come on. There we go, we only lost 38. I definitely didn't need all my men, but it certainly helped that I killed so many of them from range. Alright, we're just gonna toss pretty much everyone back into the fort at this point. And we're gonna call the episode there. You know, once we get out of the loading screen. There it is. Burmarlene belongs to us now. No point in sacking it. What did we get? Rovanian Gaudrouts, that's fine. Army. Barding herd, you guys. First of all, let's merge. So.
Yes, my lord.
Alright. Those are the 4. And normal tax rate, I guess. There we are. Okay, we have ended this episode here. And in the next episode, we are hopefully going to beat the Elves to this castle here, and we'll actually have somewhat of a foothold to try to grab this rebel settlement here. Every 10 turns, just like in my Shadow Mirkwood campaign, I will be revealing the Fog of War, so that way I can show you guys what's going on in the rest of the world. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like for me, make sure to leave me a comment. I will see you guys next time. Take care.